Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Twin Horizons YouTube channel for another LEGO set review. Today we're going to be looking at LEGO set 8091, LEGO Star Wars Republic Swamp Speeder. This LEGO set was released on January 4th, 2010 and retired on February 6th, 2012. The set was originally rated for ages 7 to 12 and came with 176 pieces. The set originally retailed for $30. Sealed versions are going for around $100 and used versions are going for around $45. This LEGO set comes with 5 minifigures. On the far left, we have a Barriss Offee minifigure. To my knowledge, I believe this would have been the first time we would have seen Barriss Offee in minifigure form. They've since done a couple versions for the Clone Wars, and then there was another one that came out more recently in a Jedi Battle Pack. But I believe, again, this is the first version of her. This version comes with a black hood and cape, along with her blue lightsaber, and this version of her goes for around $12.28. It says she comes in 2 sets. However, I looked up the other set. It's a magnet set. That was the same one that came with the Kit Fisto and the Captain Jag magnets. So again, like I said for my ARC 107 Starfighter video, I was basically saying the Captain Jag was unique to that set. So I would also say that this version of Barriss Offee is unique to this set because I don't really count a magnet set as being a minifigure technically. So I would say again she's unique to this set. Next to Barriss, we have a Clone Trooper from Episode 3. It's saying that this version of an Episode 3 Clone Trooper is unique to this set. And this was still the versions that had the see-through or like the holes through the actual helmet. So underneath you're actually seeing the actual head of the minifigure, which is just a straight black solid head. So then you can have the visor appeal to him. He comes with a short gun, and this version of this Clone Trooper is worth around $23.73. Next to this Phase 2 Clone Trooper from Episode 3, we have 2 B1 battle droids. These, of course, go for around $1.44 and can be found in over 30 plus sets over the years. And finally, on the far right, we have a Super Battle Droid. These guys come in a few different sets, and they're worth around $5.57. Here we have the Swamp Speeder build for this set. On the front there you can see some flick fire missiles which kind of double as the guns as well. It has a nice little wheel system underneath that you can actually steer the tank with that massive back fan / engine, which we can showcase here in one of the next shots. And then there's actually seats on either side of that for Barriss and the Clone Trooper to actually sit down and operate the Swamp Speeder / tank here. And then just a few quick notes on the far right, one of those missile tips that dual as telescope pieces. One of them's brown. I couldn't find another black one to save my life somewhere else in my collection. So one of those is brown. Up on top of that massive fan, that little gray clip there should also be red, but it's such a hard piece to find. I couldn't find one of those either. And then I also am missing one of the black chairs that go on the back as well. So there's a couple pieces that I either supplement or are missing, but otherwise this set is 100% complete. And I just want to let you guys know that in case you notice a couple things. This set's just so old, there's some pieces I couldn't find somewhere else in my collection for this video. But anyway, we'll get a turntable shot here and then look at that set with the minifigures on it. Now we have Barriss and the Clone Trooper loaded on the tank. So we have this little, again, I said this massive fan. This can steer the wheels underneath the tank, and then it also moves those front guns. So it's kind of like wherever you're pointing it, you can steer it around. And then on the back here, you have Barriss and the clone. He's obviously not sitting in that seat. Like I mentioned, I didn't have it. And then, of course, these are flick fire missiles on the front. You can also move these to kind of give them more room in the back or just more angle depending on I guess however you're making them battle the droids with. So overall, I mean, the set's not terrible. It's got a couple cool play features, but to be honest, this is one when I bought a massive lot of a friend of mine, I actually found this in his tub, actually still assembled. My set that I have the box and the instructions for has long since been destroyed years ago. I guess I just didn't really like the set enough at the time to keep it all together. So that's one of my kind of lost sets I need to go back and reassemble. Taking a look at the box here in the upper right-hand corner, we have the Phase 1 3 clone troopers there. This set is for Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. However, it came out when the Clone Wars sets were airing, so this was the Star Wars Lego box art at the time. Then the upper left-hand corner, you have the Lego and the Star Wars logos. Again, the Star Wars logo with the red finish and the white background there. In the middle of the box, we have the tank being featured with the missiles being fired at the droids, along with the limited edition sign up there right under those clone troopers in the top right-hand corner, as well as on the bottom right-hand corner you have the little bar showcasing the minifigures for the set, and again the little bubble noting that Barriss is a new minifigure. On the back of the box, again, we have the 3 Phase 1 clone troopers in the upper right-hand corner, as well as the Lego and the Star Wars logos up in the left-hand corner. In the middle of the box, we have, again, the speeder being featured, the droids facing off against Barriss. On the far right, you have a few boxes showcasing the different features of the speeder, like I showed you guys here in one of the last clips when I was actually kind of showing you with the minifigures loaded up. You have wheel systems underneath. The whole missile system kind of turns when you steer the speeder, and of course it can roll there, showcased in that bottom right box. On the far left, we have what I always loved that Lego did. They showcase other sets that were out at the time. That top one is the I think it's called the Frico speeder. I just went over these exact same ones on a different box. I think it was for the ARC 107 Starfighter video, I believe. But anyway, that's a Frico speeder. I have that. That one's incomplete, but if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. Then we have a droid tri-fighter. I also already did a video on that. If you want to go check that set out, I have that up on the channel. That would be awesome. And then finally in the bottom left-hand corner, set 8087. That's a TIE Defender. I have that set as well. I don't believe I have the TIE Pilot for it. So again, let me know for the Frico speeder and that TIE Fighter. I have those sets if you guys want to see them. Maybe I'll just do a combined video with 3 or 4 sets. It's like, look, I don't have the minifigures for them, or maybe I got a minifigure but not the set. So just maybe do a mashup so you guys can look at some of these older sets here. Again, let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for watching another LEGO set review on the Twin Horizons YouTube channel. This brings the total value of my LEGO set collection thus far up to $3,097, as I do happen to have 2 of these. This is the only mostly complete version. I have another one of the tank. It's just disassembled somewhere in my parts bin, so that's why the number has jumped up so much from the last video. Anyway, I just want to say thank you again to everyone who has been watching the videos. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.